Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is me, Mysterious Karen, and today I'm talking about The Flash Season 9, Episode 13, A New World Part 4 finale. So this is the finale to not just Season 9 of Flash, but the whole show in general, and I did not really enjoy it. I think it was awful. Before we get into it, if you haven't already seen Film Fest, that's sometime this weekend. I'm going to reveal what date it is tomorrow afternoon. Second, I will be making a Flash video this weekend. It's either going to be a full review of Season 9 or a trailer for the whole show that's fan-made. So it can be either one. I'm debating which one I want to do. Now let's talk about this episode and why I thought it was so awful. So, episode started so good. Zoom showed up. Zoom, one of my favorite Flash films. Not really great, but pretty good. Godspeed shows up. I hated him, but whatever. Then this Dawn shows up. Amazing. And then Savitar, my favorite character from the whole show besides Barry. Barry's my favorite, and then Savitar. So good. And this episode had a lot of fan service, and I loved the opening scene. I thought the opening scene was amazing. And then, when I say opening scene, I mean the speedster talk, not the opening. I really like the impossible stuff, all the callbacks. There's a lot of callbacks in this. There was all the villains. There was the runaway dinosaur that was shown. There was something with Savitar stabbed Nora the same way he stabbed Iris. But, there's a lot of fan service in this. So then they have this huge fight, and I think the fight was awesome. I really liked seeing, Cecile fight Godspeed, seeing XS fight Savitar, seeing Thawne fight Allegra, seeing Zoom fight Keone. The one thing I would say, though, is the fact that I hated the fact that they got beaten so easily. Zoom was beaten by, Keone. And then, for some reason, I think Savitar versus XS was the only, reasonable one. Because, XS is, an actual hero. So, that one was okay. And I really liked how Savitar got the opportunities to try to kill XS. But then there was, Cecile beating Godspeed. That makes no sense. Barry struggled for a whole season for most of these villains. 4 episodes for Godspeed. Struggled to defeat them. And then Allegra can just beat Dawn. And then XS can just beat Savitar. And, all these things. And I feel like it was just a waste of these characters. I don't feel like this episode would be changed if they weren't there. The only character who I'd say was done decent was Savitar. Because Savitar had a chance to actually prove himself. We saw Cobalt Blue in this. He was okay. He was not a villain, really. He was, there, and then did. This entire season was not about a big fight. There was a really good big fight. I really liked the fight between, Barry and everyone in that huge one-shot, fight. But once that ended, I think that was, a minute, and that was the only good part of the episode. Because once it ended, then there was a good part where I thought Barry was going to die. And then he just talks with Thawne. And Thawne just turns good. And then everything just ends. And I think that was a waste. I feel like they had to do something. So then Nora's born, and I couldn't care about any of that. And then the final scene, I liked how he kind of threw the lightning. But he didn't lose his speed. He just kind of threw lightning. I wish he at least lost his speed. But he didn't. He just, threw lightning. So he still has his speed, and no consequences at the end of this. Chester didn't die. Another thing. He was fake dead. And Barry lived with his speed. He just, threw his lightning in the air. Now, 3 new heroes are born. It was... It feels like the show did not want to do anything. They didn't want to kill Chester. They didn't want to get rid of Barry or his speed. There were no consequences at the end of this. This could have just been a season finale to The Flash. Because this isn't a series finale. This is a season finale because nothing changed. In Arrow, there was a huge change. He died. In Supergirl, there was no change. Because she just revealed her identity. It was just a season finale. They do the same thing here. Barry just doesn't do it. Nothing makes this feel like a series finale. All this feels like is just a season finale. And I feel like Barry, first off, had to die in this episode to make it good. Second, I don't care about Cobalt Blue. I would care about seeing Savitar and Zoom In, Dawn, and Godspeed. And I think I speak on behalf of any fan of the show. I don't think anyone was like, I want to see Cobalt Blue. No, everyone's like, I want to see Savitar, I want to see Zoom. So, like, no one cared about seeing Cobalt Blue. So I feel like it was so stupid to be like, oh yeah, here's this character, yippee. Because I feel like that just devolved the whole show completely. Like, why did they have to do that? Why didn't they, like, make an interesting finale, especially killing off Barry or removing his speed at least? No, he kind of just throws lightning in the air to try to choose new people, which I thought was good. However, I feel like he could have at least lost his speed from that. Like, I wanted there to be consequences at the end of this. I don't feel like there are. Nothing changes. And I feel like that is awful. Let's go to the 6 points. Directed pretty well. Editing, I think the one fight scene in this, at the very beginning of the episode, was awesome. I thought that was an awesome fight scene. Then there was story. I think the story in this episode was good until Savitar and Zoom and all the others left the episode. I think it was so interesting. I loved the fight. I loved everything up to it. And then the fight ends. And then I was still interested during the Cobalt Blue part. Still interested during that part. And then once Cobalt Blue surrenders, then the second half of the series finale is boring stuff. I would have been so happy, and I think many people would be, if the entire finale was just a massive fight and it ended in Barry's death with a small epilogue. I would be very happy with that. Because I think Barry didn't even get to go up against Zoom, Thawne, or Savitar, or Godspeed. All of these villains that he struggled to take down. And Allegra is going to fight Thawne. And Cecile's going to fight Godspeed. And Zoom is going to fight Keone. Like, I feel like it was a complete waste of bringing them back. Like, I think Savitar and XS is fine. I'm happy with that. Would I have liked Barry to fight Savitar? Yes. But overall, like, that's not what you do in a series finale. What you do in a series finale is you have Barry stand up alone against all those people. And I would have loved to see them all fight to kill Barry. But that didn't happen. They kind of just did. And then they all died. And then Cobalt Blue just surrendered his power. And I would have liked to see Barry die by the hands of all of those speedsters attacking him at once, him struggling. Yes, he struggled against Cobalt Blue. Then that was it. That was literally it. And then there's the epilogue part. And I didn't like it actually at all. That Nora being born and stuff. I liked seeing Caitlyn back. And then at the end, I liked the story. And I thought I really liked the idea of him throwing lightning in the sky and giving it to new people. However, he got no consequences from it. He kind of just threw it in the sky, and then he still had his powers. Like, why didn't he give up his ability to be the Avatar, to be Nora's parent, and give it to other people? And I think that was another stupid decision. Like, this is a big moment in The Flash, but it felt like a season finale, and not even a season finale. Like, the season finale of season, 5 was bigger than this. The season Crisis on Infinite Earths was millions of years bigger than this. Crisis on Earth X was bigger than this. The season finale for season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'd say season 6, but not season 6. Were all bigger and better than this series finale. Because the series finale had an awesome opening. I'm not gonna lie, it had a really good first half of the episode. And then it did not end it properly. It didn't have any lasting consequences. And all the fan service felt like it was for nothing. Choreography, I felt like it was decent. Acting. I thought the acting in this was very good. I liked seeing a lot of people back. I think Savitar was very good. But I'm of course biased. And music, I love hearing the old Zoom theme, the old Savitar theme. One of my favorite moments in the episode is when Savitar was holding Nora stabbed Nora. I thought for a second Nora was gonna die. I would have been happy with that. Like, I would have been so happy with Savitar getting his wish. But yeah, overall, I did not love this episode. At first, I loved it. I loved the first 20 minutes. I thought the first 20 minutes was the best Flash I've ever seen. Like, I'm not joking, not the best Flash. It was probably one of the best, was the best part of any season finale, was that first part. And then it ended with the worst Flash I've ever seen. So, like, is it the worst season finale? No. Is it the best? No. And with a series finale, that's not what you want to hear. So besides that, thank you so much for watching this video. The Flash is done. I really can't believe it, but my journey with this series is not done. I'm currently watching Season 7, Episode 10 again, so I'm going to get done rewatching every single season. And yeah, overall, I enjoyed it. I did not love this episode, not even close to the best of the season, but not bad either. Besides that, thank you so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.